sir, we promised you a great day here tonight.
Very classy, the maker of champions.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my WWE 2011 save. We are booking Raw. And here we go. Okay. So this is our second episode of Raw here. And we had started the Bellas versus AJ. Dolph versus Zack Ryder. Miz and Rock, which I'm probably the most excited for. R-Truth and John Cena. Triple H and Christian. So, where do we go with all that information? Well, let's see here. I think I want to start something a little bit easier. I want to do a tag team match because I know we need to build tag teams because we got Edge and Daniel Bryan, David Ortonga, and Michael McGillicuddy, which I'm going to change that because he's Curtis Axel now. Miz and R-Truth, which don't think we're going to keep, and Titus and Hornswoggle probably won't keep. So we got to build some tag teams. So let's look at well-known people here. We got Ted DiBiase. He'd be an interesting person to keep in a tag team. Which, what is Cody doing? He's on WCW, that's right. But I didn't use him. Maybe we'll bring him to WWE. Because, let's see. Cody is a heel. Ted is a face. We'll keep Cody here anyways. I feel like there's some big stars in this company. And then there's a whole lot of nothing. So we got Matt Hardy. He'd be good in a tag team, but who with? Doc Gallows? So a lot of the tag people I want for tag teams are in unimportant because I just signed them. But who am I going to put them with? Let me see. This is going to be basically kind of a... The next few episodes are going to be more of like a roster readjudge. You know, a roster fix, basically, because now I got a lot of the newer people in. So I got Bobby Fish. I think I want to use Bobby Fish, but where did I put Kyle O'Reilly? I put him on WCW. The question is, where do we want those stronger tag teams? Maybe on WWE, just because WCW, I want the lightweight division. So let's do it. Let's bring Kyle here. He's unimportant, unfortunately. But we can definitely job out some people. I'd rather have them higher up than quite a bit of people. Which I have Bobby Fish with Dean Ambrose. It's crazy how I do stuff and I don't remember why I did it. But that's okay. Because I do have Sami Callihan. Which is way better for Dean Ambrose. And it's crazy how Red Dragon isn't... I can't remember when they actually debuted. We're making them Red Dragon. So now we gotta have someone for them to beat. So let's see. So let's put Red Dragon. And now we need some heals. Like Curtis Axel and David Otunga. Which, what was their last match? Because I know I booked them. They lost to Edge and Daniel Bryan, so I guess they're just they lose to the new tag teams. Okay, first of all, let me fix the tag team now. There we go. Man, it's crazy how in 2011, like this 2011 save started with David Otunga and Michael McKillicuddy as tag team champions. Man, the tag team division was awful back in this time. Like looking at 2010, we have Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel, John Cena and The Miz for a week. Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel. Kane and The Big Show, which was really good. But then we had David Otunga and Michael McGillicuddy. Bree mode. I can check the audio levels, and of course the first thing I heard was Bree mode. Okay, so we have one match done. We're making progress today. Okay, so I want to get these kind of main event feuds out of the way. First of all, R-Truth and John Cena, we gotta make worth it. Because R-Truth right now is a star. So I don't know if this will let me do it. But I'm thinking here to get R-Truth a win, and he isn't a tag team, I guess, with The Miz. Let's have The Miz attack The Rock. Once again, we're doing some voiceover. We're just saying here, we're going to make it a storytelling match. And we're going to have R-Truth win, and will The Rock let this happen? And he does. So now I'm looking at the Miz's storyline, his title history, just to see, basically I'm proving the fact that he has, won many titles in this time. And the storyline that I'm booking here is saying that, that he's won everything in the company. The next thing is to beat The Rock. Now I'm going in and booking the AJ Lee versus the Bellas storyline. In this, the idea is to have a bunch of new faces, and it's basically going to end up being just pretty much the women's division all in a storyline together. And I think what I want to do is have people like Mickey Knuckles, for instance. That's very different from the normal style of the company at the time, and kind of push someone like her as more of a face. Where keep the normal like diva style wrestlers more as the heels. So basically I'm just kind of looking at the roster and seeing who's a heel, who's a face, probably rambling like I tend to do. But here I'm trying to see if I can have Mickey Knuckles beat any of the Bellas. Mm-hmm. And as you can see in this clip, they don't want it, which, as expected, why should they, lose? But unfortunately, that's not the style I'm going for, and I think it's going to benefit me in the future. I know she's not, like, fantastic, but it's a good direction to go into. Now I just got to find people with more of that style that I want. like her and like some of the NXT people that we'll see in the future. So that's something I'm gonna work on. But that's pretty much it. I'm going through and seeing that she's furious about my decisions, and she's not budging one bit. So now I'm going to try Brie. I don't know why I expect this one to go any better, but spoiler, it does not. She does not want it. But it's hard to get her over with the lack of people around. I know I could have done a squash match, but it's hard when they're unimportant to push them initially, just because they're unimportant. That if you put them in a squash match with another unimportant person, then it's gonna be a failure. So I tried my best here to keep Brie happy, and it didn't work. And I think I just booked it anyways, if I remember correctly. Guess we're going to wait to find out. I did a tainted victory. I'm like, come on, let's make this as cheap as possible so Brie doesn't come out looking bad, and she still did not want it. She did not want to lose. So I sat and pondered. I did not book the match. I closed out, and then I looked at my options here. Put Mickey back in. Oh, and that's right. I actually did not use Brie. I remember now. I remember what I'm doing here. This is happening in real time, learning together with my decisions. Man, I do take a long time to get to the point, don't I? I mean, I'm a heavy thinker. There's a reason why VMW is very fast paced, because it's right to the point. I take way too long to do anything, so now we're just sitting here watching me go through. I'm basically just deciding, like, kind of going down the roster like I was talking about before, like seeing who I want to use in the future, who I don't. Like, I mean, who I want to change into like faces, who I want to change in heels. I get sidetracked easily. So I end up choosing Rosa Mendez. I don't really know what I'm going to do with her in the future, so I'm just going to put her in and have the Bellas involved instead. And I think that's a good compromise there. So, you know, that's all. I kept Rosa strong just because, you know, I may have plans in the future to involve her, and now she's basically involved in the storyline just because of this one match. So I want to have... Yeah, so I put her in the storyline. And I even put Mickey in the storyline because now she is involved. Like I said, it's going to be one big storyline to kind of change the angle and have this more of like a legitimate division instead of just like, you know, the popcorn matches or whatever you want to call it. So the angle that I'm booking here is AJ, you know, coming out to the ring after that match and saying that she promised change. She came out last week saying that she is ready to change the division, and now that this happening. Time for the Christian and Triple H part of the feud. Triple H is going to come out and basically say, you know, stay out of his business, because last week Christian interfered in one of his matches, so Triple H is basically saying, stay out of my business or you'll regret it, pretty much. Simple promo, you know, they go probably a little bit back and forth, but ultimately Triple H will be the victor, both of them being rated on microphone on that one. Now I'm trying to figure out why I have a Dolph Ziggler and Zack Ryder feud. I'm realizing after putting Cody Rhodes in a tag team with Matt Hardy that he was in a feud with Shawn Michaels. So, classic decision there. The same thing I did with Edge. I messed up, and obviously I can't use him, so we're going to improvise. Now, who will take his place? I don't know. It took forever to figure out that one in the first place. But we are going to find out here. And to be honest, I already forgot. I was looking at Kane, but no, he's a face. And then no one really stuck out to me, to be honest. And then I thought, maybe Doc Gallows. I went past him a lot. But I think that's probably the best. I'm just looking at stats, see who would be good with him. And really, I came to the conclusion that Matt's not, like, fantastic at anything. Like, he's overall pretty good, but he's really not great at everything. And then, that's right. I really was back and forth. I wanted to do Hernandez, but then because he was a face, I couldn't use him. So I ended up still going with Doc Gallows. I think it'll be okay. I think it's going to be okay. If not, it doesn't matter. It's a one-time thing then, if not. But we need tag teams, so we got to do what we can, and I feel like those are good enough names and good enough talents to do it. And I signed Doc Gallows, but, like, who knows what I'll actually end up doing with him. So I don't think it's a bad idea. I'm kind of confused here why I made that team, but I remember now. I was sitting there staring at the Jay Lethal Bret Hart team, like, why did I do that? But I remember now. I remember. It's all right. I do remember one thing. So now, it's time for the Intercontinental title. Wade Barrett. So what did I do here? It's interesting from this perspective, watching and not commentating, because it's hard to, like, recreate my mindset that I was going through. But I want to kind of keep it in the same style. So I was thinking maybe we do Wade Barrett and Sheamus. I thought that was a good mix, and obviously those two I think would be good together. So I took a break during that, and it's a good thing I did, because the audio issues were very bad. Anyways, we're going to continue. So let's get another match in here. Here we go. Now we got some bangers playing. Wait, why does it say I haven't booked The Miz? Oh, because I didn't. I was thinking it was Miz and Rock in the main event. Okay, so who's John Cena against R-Truth? Of course. So let's get Sheamus and Wade Barrett. Let's let the game decide. I'm unaffected by the winner of this match. Would a wild brawl be good? Let's see their stats. Sheamus obviously great. Wade Barrett great. Yeah, let's do wild brawl. Yep. Okay, so we got the basic stuff down. Now it's just filler. Is this still a 3-hour show? I'm not sure. Yes, 125. That wouldn't be 3 hours. This doesn't seem like a long time, but maybe it's just because I have 3 different rosters I got to worry about. There's John Cena. We haven't used John Cena. We could do a promo with him. So far, basically, R-Truth just challenged John Cena. So let's have John responds to Truth's challenge. There we go. Do microphone for Cena. Overness for R-Truth because he won't be here. have that right before the match. I forgot, let's make a feud for the tag titles. I guess no, let's not do that now just in case it doesn't go well. I forgot what I was doing. Jason Alcina is good. Christian we may... Let's put Christian. Let's do... Christian and Kane. Triple H interferes. Just to get Kane a win. Make it an open match. Okay, okay. $24 more minutes. I guess let's do Dolph versus Zack Ryder. Guess they haven't fought one-on-one, so we could do that. We could get away with it. No, make it 8 minutes. I like the idea of having longer wrestling matches if I can fit it in with how the game wants me to book. I forgot about Hornswoggle, didn't I? Yeah, I gotta book Hornswoggle. Who can he beat? Let's do well known. I guess we need a heel. Let's have Hornswoggle beat Chris Masters. Oh shoot, no, I don't want Chris Masters to be the victor. Hornswoggle's gotta be the victor. Can I have Hornswoggle be dominant? Will that be successful? Oh, he's got the lifelong underdog gimmick. Unfortunately. I think we gotta get a better match to open. Okay, so let's do Christian versus Triple H versus Kane. I mean, Triple H will do his promo, and then Mickey Knuckles versus Rosa Mendez. I think that's good. And we need 7 more minutes, so that's like one more match we could do. Which, let's get John Morrison a win after his loss. We'll have him beat Darren Young. And let's just make this 7 minutes. I don't want this to be a long match at all. There we go. I don't try to keep this in the middle. There we go. All right. We finally made it out of all of the struggles. Our second episode of Rock. I messed everything up in that sentence. Our second episode of Raw. Here we go. Please don't bomb. Okay, okay. Kane defeated Christian in 9 minutes and 52 seconds by pinfall. The chokeslam from Hell following interference from Triple H. Got a 70, but Kane was off his game. Okay, good promo too. Triple H shows Christian to stay out of his business. Got a 73. Oh, wow. Mickey Knuckles defeated Rosa Mendez in 4 minutes and 52 seconds. A 24 rating. Okay. They have great chemistry, though. It's going to take a while to get this women's division where it needs to be. Got a 42 rating for this segment here. Doc Gallows and Matt Hardy drew with Edge and Daniel Bryan with double disqualification. I don't see any reason not to have them as a tag team, so I think we'll keep them. Other than the fact the match wasn't great. Speaking of not great matches, Hornswoggle and Chris Masters got a 27 segment rating. I think I really just gotta I gotta book Hornswoggle against some really good people or this won't work. But maybe I gotta bring in younger people to be heels that are really good. Build them up a tiny bit and have Hornswoggle take them down. I think that's what I gotta do. Because I just gotta have someone that can carry Hornswoggle in the match. John Morrison defeated Darren Young with a 49 segment rating. Okay, and since the show was kind of sucked here in the middle, this match didn't work, unfortunately. Wade Barrett wins, defends his Intercontinental title, though. Okay, the Raw's got The Rock, so that's what's important here about our show. The Miz brags and says his next step is to beat The Rock, featuring The Miz and Rock, of course. And it got a 90 overall rating, and it says Rock struggled when going off script. I don't think that's very accurate. But Otungo and Axel How'd I mess that one up? Okay, well, I guess Red Dragon's got to get the revenge next week. Bobby Fish got an awful rating too, 27 overall rating. But all right. Dolph Ziggler defeated Zack Ryder in a 60 segment rating. John responds to Truth's challenge, got a 79 rating. And The Rock versus R-Truth, where R-Truth defeated The Rock by pinfall, got an 83 rating. That's what we're looking for. That's not bad at all for R-Truth beating. For R-Truth in the main event, that's not bad. 68 lost popularity. We got to figure it out. We're going to take a massive hit, I think. I'm gonna keep pushing as much as I can because the 3 rosters are going to be a massive challenge. Segments. I got to keep thinking segments, especially for Raw because we got the people to do it. The whole point of Raw is to be more of the character-based one than the wrestling one, other than a tag team. Like I said, we're going to have more of a heavy tag team division. But we got to think of segments because where we shined was obviously Brock and Miz, John Cena, the Triple H and Christian. We got to keep thinking of that. Hornswoggle, I think we got to get him with someone big. Maybe even Triple H again, since I got that connection. Maybe John Cena would be fun. Hornswoggle. Oh, I got a perfect idea. We build a Hornswoggle versus Little Jimmy. Yes. Okay, I gotta write that one down. That one I think will be a good idea. Anyways, they feel like we don't have a lot of interesting storylines going on, of course. On the bright side, I will look on the bright side. I'm pretty sure that this was our best show so far. Which that is a amazing thing. But I think, so we gotta keep thinking about how to make the show better, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna get dropped by a TV. All of our TV deals, we're gonna lose them. So I think we're just gonna make the WWE Network early, but I'm not gonna do that until I really need to. Just because I want to see what I can do, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think this was from Monday. Yeah, this is from Monday, so this is not about this time. So were they not... They weren't unhappy about this show? That's okay. I'm okay with that then. Alright, alright. Got some signings. Mickey James is the only one, but that's perfect. Mickey James is perfect for what we need. Let's look. Oh yeah, best show and bye. Just dropped a whole bunch of change. Man, I'm all over the place. I'm a mess. Show by a lot though. 68 rating. We're improving. Especially since the two Nitros were kind of... Raw and the two Nitros were on par with each other. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time when we book ECW Exposed number 2.
I got it. Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America? America.